So I want you to kind of take Python for a test drive, your first script that you can develop. For most of us, we write the Hello World program. And in Python, we can do this with a single line of code. Print Hello World inside quotes. That is all you need in order to try this out once you get your environment set up and installed. A couple of things that I want to advise you that you're going to see throughout the class are naming conventions. In order to be able to make the scripts more readable, we'll use a standard naming convention in this course. Here's a few important ones to get you started. For variables, we use lower case, lower camel case. So if you notice in this case, user name, user is in this particular case is done in lowercase, and every alternating word will be uppercase. So username equals Chet Hosmer defines a string Chet Hosmer. Functions, we do the opposite. We can distinguish them quickly in our code. We start those with upper camel case. So in this case, hash is capitalized, then files is capitalized afterwards. It makes it easy for us to be able to read those variables and distinguish variables from functions within our code quickly. Constants are all uppercase and separated by underscores. Now, Python does not support constants per se. Therefore, it's even more important to use a naming convention for constants so that we recognize them in our scripts to note that we're not supposed to change the value of the constant, even though they're not enforced by the language. So just kind of keep that in mind, and the naming conventions will help you keep this information straight. So that's kind of the end of the quick introduction. Your immediate actions are as follows. 1. Install Python version 3.68 on your computer. 2. Install Wing IDE from WingWare, the personal edition, on your computer. Read chapters 1 and 2 in the textbook. Participate in this week's discussion thread, as you'll do every week, but for week 1, and complete the week's assignment. Other than that, have fun with this class. There's a lot of information here. We're going to move relatively quickly, but I guarantee if you stay up to date and in pace with the class, you will do just fine.